Am I live again? I think I am. All right, we're live. Okay, cool. Hang tight. I gotta make sure we don't let the weirdos in on the weirdo Russian bots and stuff. This is a great day. It's a kick-ass Friday. Tell all your friends. Tell all your friends. All right, we're back on again. Woo! Back on again, baby. Yeah, where's Chase? Buying puts? we're trying to end this shit right now. Just a heads up, David AMS is getting out of his short right here at the pivot point. David AMS closing shorts right now. God damn, you guys come right back on this show like it was nobody's business. You guys, anybody? We'll give them a few minutes to pile in here. The free. We'll get the free people on here in just a minute. Yeah, baby. No. No. Hold on a second here. So this down here, if you're just rejoining us, right? We charted this for you earlier this morning on, this is the SPX Gamma. There you go. Just a note here, if you're short, close right now. We're in the bottom range on SPX. Close your shorts right now. Even if we drop, just close them. We're done. We're done short. Don't worry about a wick down here because look at this. We're done. We're right on the fucking pin on SPX. We're done. Don't care if it goes down anymore. Don't care about this stuff here. This is where you get caught. Hey, thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. We're done. Wrap it up. If you're just joining us, this was what we plotted for SPX today. Just so you can see here, low. We just tagged it. You're done. It doesn't matter if we're going to go back down. If we're going to go any lower, right, this is what it's going to look like. If we're going to go any lower here, you're going to squeeze up and you'll make the new low. You get short here. Okay, for the rest of it. You understand? But you're closing short. We're done. We took it coast to coast. You see it right there. This was the start this morning, remember? Local support resistance. We talked about this on the open this morning. Right? Here's the trigger screen. See it? Bam, bam, bam down there. You want to get out. If we're going to do this here, we're going to do this move here, right? You're going to watch the squeeze, the new low, and then you're boom, Johnny on the spot for the end of it. But you're not taking that trade until you're here. You don't fuck around with any of that stuff in there, okay? You don't care if it bloods right now. You don't care about any of that. You get out. You wait for that. You get the new low. Then you can be Johnny on the spot over here if you want. Don't mess with it. Oh, yeah, it's 6:04. Now, let me ask you a serious question where we are. Are you thinking about getting long for next week? We did a private stream last night. What did I say to you? Like, where are you looking to get long and where are you looking to get short? Are you paying attention to the 2 ticks higher or the ones lower if you're a bull? I want you to think about in your brain right now. Like, what's on your mind here? Is your mind on a little bit more down? Fuck no. What are you looking for? Signs of a reversal, aren't you? If we're not done going down, we're looking for that damage, right? And then that recovery. And then price above the 1 minute trigger, the cross of the 1 and the 5 minute trigger. Get above the hourly trigger and keep moving higher, right? But think about the time that we have here between now and February 16th. I think the expiry is the 14th. Trading 600, 602. We're going to trade up 3.5%, 4%. This is looking pretty good. Right on, Zooted Sloth. Right on, brother. I love it. I fucking love it. David went long for a piece. You can do that trade. You can do like you can do this trade right here. If we break above, you can do that trade right there. There's another trade in here, and there's another return to the scene of the crime up here. This fucking market is wild. All right, so it's 2:15. We got about 45 minutes left until Trump comes on and signs his executive orders. Whiplash? I thought that was a good movie. Watch that white bar up here. That's scene of the crime. You probably won't get that until the old man is done talking. Jeez, they're all old men, aren't they? They're all fucking old as fuck. Yeah, like all of our fucking presidents are like 90 years old. I'd like to see that last one. I really would. I can't prove this is going to happen here, but I want to see that bloodbath down there. Just one more fucking slam. I don't know if I can't count on this happening, though. Not worth the trade. You could argue it's more like this. So you get the low into the half an hour down there, squeeze it up there, and then the down right there. Let's leave it like that instead. As we come down here, be very careful. You're going to see demand on the 600. Without even if we're bearish, you're going to see buyers. Maybe I should do it like this. You're going to get demand right in here. That's on the half an hour. You don't need that, though. Like this, it's all kinds of fucked up here. Like, you don't need to go any lower. You only need this. You could hit that later to get the actual buyers. There's a lot of slop in here. I wouldn't be messing with this. Short, long. I wouldn't be anything. I'd just be sitting on your hands. There's too much not enough like confidence in probability. I would still like to hit this. I just can't tell you if it's now or later. I just know there's buyers there. Lots of them. What's going on, Harry? No, we went private for like 5 minutes. I had to talk about some trades. Then we came right back on again. Good to see you, brother. Yeah, we did this mark to mark. We did this mark to mark all day long. It was beautiful. Fucking great fucking Friday. It's fucking baller. It was a fucking baller day. It was a fucking baller day today. What's going on, baby? Right, Moog? we turned it off at the exact right moment. Like right before we turned the show off, we were like, their targets are 602 and 606 or 606 and 602. Click, turn it off. This whole fucking week's been amazing. It's been fucking amazing. Oh man. No, what they did with SGOY, they fucking they're still diluting. They're still diluting. Yeah, I did. I yelled at the brokies. I'll say this. I have friends here. I'll say this, okay? This is what I'll say to you. I read all the books. I watched all the YouTube videos. Everybody, watched everybody. I followed people. I got most of that shit for free. I got a lot of experience from traders on Wall Street Bets. People taught me on Wall Street Bets a long time ago. And for like training courses, I watched and listened to all of the stuff from Options Industry Council. It's a nonprofit out of the CME in Chicago. You don't need to pay anybody. It's free. There is one thing I would say to you. I couldn't put it all together until I started joining paid services. That's true. And people in this stream, in this community, I have paid with them other mentors. And they were worth every fucking penny because they took the time to put it all together for me. And it cost a lot of money. $600 to $800 a month for some of these mentorships I was in. But they were like, they had Discords, they had videos on YouTube and shit, but mostly it was the community. And I've been a member of different Discords. Like I've been in Discords where it was pump and dump rooms. I didn't learn shit in there. Where it was like signal trading. We're all going long this, we're all going short that. This is the pump and dump we're running. I never learned a goddamn thing. But I did learn a lot from paid Discords where it was a community. Where there's like, it's small enough and people, like, depending on what you're interested in, people will, one of the things you do is you get into like a cheap Discord or expensive Discord. If it's a good Discord, that's what matters. And then you're like a fly in the wall. And you find people that you're like, I like what that guy's doing. I like what this guy's doing with that. And you be nice. You do. You're like, you ask questions. Hey man, can you explain this to me? Hey man, can you explain that to me? And you follow them in the Discord and you be nice to them. That's how you become friends with people. Like everything's got every place has its own meaning, right? Like there's a reason to go to Wall Street Bets. There's a reason to go to StockTwits. There's a reason to go to FinTwit or BluesSky or whatever your soup du jour is. Facebook has a very active trading community, but like every place has a different vibe to it and what it means. For me, it was important for me to find people to trade with in Discords with different levels of experience where I didn't feel bad. Like I didn't have to go up to like Andy Constant and be like, you know, can I ask you a question on public FinTwit everywhere? And you get like a good answer, but it doesn't explain the mechanics of what you're doing. And I'm a horrible learner. I have to like read it, watch it, or listen to it, and then I got to do it. And then I get it. I'm like, I got it. But having that hand holding is worth it. So like, if you can get a good, and like our Discord's cheap, it's like $28 or something. It's dirt fucking cheap. I think it's $28 a month if you sign up for a year. But our community in there is fucking amazing. Like we have a really caring community. And I've been in those Discords that are pump and dump rooms. It's like a Coliseum. Like you walk in, the new Discord, there's like thousands of people in there, and there's only certain people talking, and they tell you to shut up. They put you in a timeout. They're like, you can't speak for 3 months. can't speak, or if you talk, we're gonna mute you. That happens. Then there's people trying to shot call in those rooms. So they have like only certain shot callers because people play stupid fucking trades all the time. We don't do a lot of that in our Discord. Mostly our Discord is like we talk about the structure of a trade over time, or where the market's at over time, and you make your own trades. There's no pumping and dumping, that kind of shit. You're responsible for your own trades. Like, hey, I'm entering this, I'm exiting that, I lost money. We're honest about it. It's never after, you know. It's not like I could show you wins and losses that are fake in 2 seconds. I could literally here inspect an element and show you a trade from start to finish that, but after the fact, that was a winner every time if I wanted to. The important thing is to have people to trade with. It's a very lonely existence. Like, you're like, oh, I know people on Wall Street Bets, but you kind of don't. You know people on FinTwit's a really good place to get to know people personally. They've got some really good voice channels and some really good small groups of traders. I've met some lifelong friends on FinTwit. I got to be honest about that. But I would, without a doubt, the first thing I would do if you're poor is I would go to the CM, or I would go to Options Industry Council, and I would start downloading their videos, like a YouTube video downloader, and then I would get MP4s and MP3s. You download the videos and you download just the audio, and you fucking just play them over and over. You're working outside, you listen to them. You're driving down the road, you listen to them. You go to bed at nighttime, it's like a drone. They just talk like boring. And you're going to be like, I don't understand any of this shit. You listen to it like 30, 40 times, you're going to understand it. You're going to be like, I get this. I'm getting that. I'm kind of understand that. You might not fully understand it or the mechanics of it, but that piece of it you understand. Try to read books, and specifically books on theory, or not theory, on experience from trading. You don't always need technical books right away. You just need to know what professionals have been through. Hey, I got fucked on this. I got fucked on that. Or this happened. Or the history of the market. That's a very important thing. The history of the stock market. Older guys and shit, older women, older traders, they give you, you think you're original, like terminally unique. Market's new. It's not. It repeats itself over and over and over. And these guys lend their experience from past years, so you can get like an idea of, you get the idea of what the market is. And they tell you some really big insights that you don't find on FinTwit a lot, or on Wall Street Bets. They'll talk about like where money moves and stuff. And very simply, like just talking, chatting. Then you go read the technical books, right? You get anal on first, second, third order shit, and you're like, okay, I'm starting to figure out the math here. And then you go and for me, I had to put it all together with a community. That's how it works best. And it's a very lonely existence. That's why we do the live stream, is because trading sucks alone. Well, it doesn't suck, but you get kind of like, I did. I always wanted somebody fucking blabbing in the background all day long. There used to be a guy on Thinkorswim that used to do it. And I think like Thinkorswim, like they got rid of trade. They used to be able to get Trade the News for free on Thinkorswim. They ended that shit. And then they had this trader guy. He used to be all day. Then they cut his hours down to like 3 fucking hours in the morning. And then Mr. Yang got sick, so I couldn't listen to him anymore. He became more sporadic. So I was like, fuck me, man. I was like, I gotta do a goddamn show so someone's just blabbing in other people's ears so they have a good day, and I'm not alone. What's up, Grubster? How you doing, brother? Roger that. We're waiting for that. I'm going to turn that on, by the way. Expiring today. Dude, they murdered that chain. They straight murdered I'm trying to buy some calls. I gotta wait. Like I'm looking at I'm not gonna say what I'm looking at. I'm not gonna say anything. I haven't bought anything. But they're looking tempting. Like I'm looking at these. Like earlier today, it was the same situation. It was like I'm looking at these like 608s. I'm like they're 13 cents right now. I'm like 608 is so fucking close. Like it's so close. Like look how close 608 is. Like right there. But you know what's pissing me off is that I'm like, if it's 608 at 13 cents, they run it down here and then it's up. I'm gonna need to there'll be 0 pennies at the close today. So I gotta be patient. And Trump saves the stock market. It's probably fucking sitting in the bathroom right now. It's probably fucking sitting at the White House, right? And they're like, we need the president to sign the executive orders. And he's in there with his Robinhood app. And he's like, I'm going to make these motherfuckers wait till like 3:30, 4 o'clock. Hey, Grubster, how good are you at Python, man? Are you really good at Python? Yeah, exactly. That's what he's doing. He's taking a big shit. This is like the old fucking. This is like the old presidency. How many of you think he makes us wait? Well, let me ask the Discord. David AMS saying, be mindful of the JPM rebalance. Thanks, 45 forever. Trying to find out if Jensen's going to speak first. Green Vegas saying no call buying on Tide yet. Come on, baby, just a little bit more. Is there any? Oh, this might. Oh, there it is, right there. There it is, right there. That's where the supply, or that's where the demand is, right here. There it is, hiding out. It's like, come up and buy some right now, please. I'm reading your discussion on Python. The real deal is C++. I'm looking for a coder right now again. Pinku Kanti, are you a badass coder? Pikachu? Is it Pikachu? Is it Pikachanti? Pikachanti. I need some help doing some coding right now. I'm not finding people that know the Greeks. And I give them the math, and they're just like, I don't know what the fuck you want, bro. Plus, I got issues with my the data, or not issues, but what we're requesting for data from Polygon. Do you know a lot about second, third order Greeks and data from Polygon? I'm just parked here. They're gonna park us here until they'll fucking keep us here until fucking Trump comes out, guaranteed. Your pilot. Yeah, if you know your Greek still, you'll know what data to pull. It's just a market data provider. It's very expensive for the data, though. It's expensive as fuck. Darth, hold on a second here. Coming down into supply now. Coming down to hit 600. Coming to S1 right now. Come on down, baby. Just tag 600 for me so I can get the fuck out of this. No, I've got a hedge on from yesterday. I've had it on for a couple days now. I need like 600 or 592. They're probably not going to give it to me. Like yesterday, I was up like 10 cents, 14 cents at one point. Just need a little bit more. They're probably not going to give it to me because this is like, they know it's like up and down, up and down. We're almost at the max pain right now, so we're close to turning around. We're going to turn around like this green box right here. This is where I'm trying to get out right here. Right fucking there. And they're gonna reverse this shit. Like it's gonna be like nope. I just need the tick. Check. I gotta check right now. Fucking over here, dicking around. If you're down here trying to buy calls, you should just leave them on to the close. To the bitter fucking end at 4:15. When Trump comes in and says something crazy like, you don't know what he's going to say. He might say some stupid shit like, we just made a deal with China, no tariffs. Fucking market will go, it'll go fucking vertical. Never, like, some people out there will claim like I don't like Trump or something, so I talk bad about him, but it's like selective hearing. As a trader, I love him. The guy will send the market reeling up and down, and I don't put anything past him and what he could say. Like, this fucking guy watches the markets. If you don't believe that, I'm telling you, like, he is a mass. This guy. This is before his first presidency. If we used to have a combative Fed That fucking guy would be on the news like 5 minutes after a monetary policy change wasn't the way he wanted it. This guy, like, you can tell he's an active trader. There's just no way around it. This guy manipulates markets whenever he can. So he's probably watching. If you think I'm joking by saying he's probably in the bathroom with the phone, it's like half-hearted joking. He probably is. He's got his phone down. He's fucking watching he's watching the edges, you know. Telling you guys. Am I going long? No, I'm myself. I'm trying to. If you guys, I've talked about this already. I'm trying to fucking sell options here. Trying to sell puts to suckers. And we're right in that zone right now. So maybe a little bit more doom, trigger some hedging activity, and puts are expensive right now. People are scared. I'm trying to sell puts on Microsoft. I'm trying to buy lows on stocks. Into the end of the year kind of stuff. I'm trying to get long on spreads. Like, I got spreads on like a TLT and shit. I own a bunch of stocks from last year. I'm trying to add, I want to add SPY, but I haven't had the price that I want yet. Now I'm looking for like March, April for a buy on SPY. I still don't own SPY. I like owning SPY. I'm in that process right now. Like, it's hard to explain. I did a video last night about this. What you should be if you're a bull, you shouldn't be reading my briefs in a certain way. You should be reading them in a different way. Because some people will be like, "Oh, Cap's bearish here." And I'm like, "Why do you say that?" And they're like, "Well, because you only got the tick mark going up a little bit." I'm like, No. If you're a bull, you should be happy to see that down tick. Means that you should be getting ready for that. You should be ready to waiting down there, right? And I want to own the market this year. It's too dangerous to not own, in my view. If I get caught this year, if they're at the top is in or something like that, I want to get caught like in SPY or Qs. If I get caught selling options, I still get to buy it at a discount. I just want to do some spreads and stuff, but I have more wealth preservation in mind this year than I do in previous years. Maybe they'll let us up at 3:30. If you want to get long here, maybe wait for like 3:30 to get long, 3:31 or something like that. Time we got it's 2:52. Supposedly we got Trump coming out right now. So in the next 8 minutes. So I'm gonna line up Trump right now. I apologize to you. I want to say in advance. I used to put everyone. Biden never moved markets, but in important Biden speeches, I put him on. And we've got Republicans in MAGA here. They had to suffer through it in case we moved markets. And this guy moves markets. So if you don't like Trump, he does move markets. It's important to know when he's going to speak or he's going to do some stupid shit or whatever. You don't want to get caught. I said this in the stream, in the public stream earlier, right? If you're in Globex or futures, we got this thing coming up. You should probably get out of the market and trade the reaction, whether it's up or down, right? You might be in the wrong trade. You'll learn. You will. If you don't take my word for it, the market's going to teach you. What is this? Hell is this? Hold on here. Trump live. I got like a thing of Putin in front of me. What is going on with YouTube today? Is this real right now? Is he on right now? He's not. I don't think he's on yet. I'm going to play something in the background here. Just let me set this up.
As you know, the slots are federally controlled, federally mandated, and we have to follow federal regulations.
Are you still concerned about them? I think the airport's authority was concerned at the time.
Yes. Again, we have to follow the federal regulations on the slot controls. So.
All right, I'm just going to leave this on in the background. If you are short here, I'm going to say this again. We're coming into 3 p.m. I'll say it a second time for the day. I said it earlier today. I'm going to say it again to you. Do not trade the reaction. If this guy comes on at 3, we start fucking green barring it.
In Congress, I believe.
You just don't. You just want to like be hands off here.
41 victims recovered. Are you confident in the location of the others? Where are they? Are you confident that you know where they are?
So, I think we know where they are. We won't know until we're done.
Trade already happened. We drew the trade out for you before it happened.
We are ready.
Trade is dead.
So,
The fucking couple points to the downside, don't bother.
answer the question again, or let me restate the question. Sorry. The question was, are we confident we know where the other remains are? And
The upside squeeze, if it happens, is scene of the crime is right here.
I believe that
This yellow box right here.
that will
That's the scene of the crime.
this number of it.
The middle of it, right around here.
Okay.
The fuselage out. You're
Oh no, sorry, right here. 608.
moving in, putting on a barge, is that right?
So some of that isn't decided yet.
607.96.
Doing once they get all of their equipment here. So we may have more on that tomorrow, but so I don't know the exact process today. So thank you all for coming today.
We have Trump live here in a few moments.
I'm gonna do this again tomorrow. I don't have the time.
If you don't want to listen to him, I understand. I completely understand.
Thank you.
All right, as you see, they were just listening into
I'll leave this like that so you can see the whole thing.
several DC leaders and as well as airport leaders providing an update on this deadly plane crash. Of course, those recovery efforts are still ongoing at this time. Do want to show you a live look there in the Potomac River. As you can see what they've been talking about with those recovery efforts. The fire chief did let us know they have so far.
So Trump comes. So today's Friday, right?
Positively.
He's signing executive orders at the White House at 3 p.m.
Gave the update that they do believe that
They put a there's like a hedge that came on the market anticipating this.
not give a distinct timeline.
Sometimes he's on script, sometimes he's not. Sometimes he's signing things and he starts talking about like, oh yeah, you know, we actually made an agreement with China, or oh yeah, maybe we'll do 50% fucking tariffs. You know, maybe oil's on board with tariffs. You start seeing oil move. You don't know what he's going to say. I mean, you don't know what this guy's going to say.
Divers are battling the weather.
He could say anything. Literally anything. Now, yesterday he came on and he was pretty much on script. That was good to see. That was very unusual. Now I know if you're Democrat, you're saying, well, no, he said crazy things, but that was on script for Trump. Yes, yesterday I think that was on script. If you thought yesterday was bad, that wasn't bad. I've seen horrible. Trump version 1, way different.
Officials say it's too soon.
way different.
The investigation will help us understand that. Was the Black Hawk too high? Was it on course? Right now, we don't quite know.
Here we go. Hold on. Nope.
FAA report obtained by the Associated Press. Staffing inside the control tower at
Not yet. They're doing like a break here.
for the day and volume of traffic, with just one air traffic controller responsible for coordinating helicopters and plane traffic when the
Spoo's trying to turn up right now.
Because of any other issue, you could see fluctuations in staff up and down. Now, is that an acceptable standard for safety? We will investigate that.
I think I got to get out of this hedge.
The new acting head of the FAA and signed an executive order directing the government to review federal aviation hiring. From Reagan National Airport, Rebecca Castor, Fox News.
Our thanks to Rebecca Castor for giving us that update out of our nation's capital. And again, we know that this deadly plane crash didn't just impact those victims there in our nation's capital, but also this plane originated in Wichita, Kansas. And so now I want to bring onto the program Mayor Lily Wu. She's the mayor of Wichita. Thanks so much for being with us here on Live Now. First, I want to send my condolences to your community.
Just check this one right here. Just going to check to see if it's anywhere else. 1 minute left. Do these guys do all kinds of like crazy you can't even get like a
is that we need more individuals to come together.
I think this is live.
All the families that are affected, but also please also pray for the first responders. You're showing live footage right now. I know that we're really grateful and thankful for those first responders that are helping with the recovery efforts. But really, at the end of the day, we really want our community.
White House spokesperson 18 seconds ago. White House spokesperson, tariffs on Canada, Mexico, and China to begin February 1st. White House spokesperson Caroline Leavitt says Reuters report that tariffs would begin on March 1st is false. She reiterated that tariffs on Mexico, Canada, and China would begin on February 1. Tariffs will be 25% for goods from Canada and Mexico and 10% from goods from China.
Via text message, and she sends her condolences.
U.S. dollar has clawed back some of the losses that came following the Reuters report. U.S. rates are selling off a bit while the S&P 500 has slumped to near session lows.
Was so excited.
So just heads up out there, we got more negative news coming in. Can somebody tell the Discord that?
Their families, their friends.
I'm gonna post it right now.
Wichita, Kansas, and then to know that this is one.
I was in the pro chat.
Now regarding the American Airlines flight will be something that will connect us forever, both as a skating community, but also between us and many community members around America.
And we also know that, of course, several other community members that were not a part of the skating community also on that flight. Can you sort of describe what
bearish news coming out?
They are now still trying to recover families who've lost fathers, mothers, and even I know some under 18 were on that flight.
You know, we have to keep remembering that there were 67 souls lost. Each one of them is someone's daughter or someone's son. Beyond that, the impact that they had is going to be felt throughout many different communities here locally in Wichita. In particular, I did know one of the individuals, and several of our council members were very close to that.
What's going on, Metamorph? Good to see you, brother.
And her family did confirm her passing yesterday. And so Kia's light will continue to be honored. This is a young woman who graduated from the same university I did, as well as the same high school that I did. And so the connections that we will see between many of the passengers on that flight and community members around Kansas will be something that will, again, be felt throughout the next few days and weeks and years. And so I really want people to honor the lives of the 67 souls that were lost.
And I do want to, again, we're continuing to show some of the recovery efforts that are happening live right now in Washington, D.C. But when we take a look back at your state, we do know that the governor of Kansas, Laura Kelly, was also beside you at that press conference there to give important updates. Can you talk about the state and the city effort to sort of comprehensive view of what life is going to look like moving forward?
Well, I'm very grateful not only for our local
if you are in the Discord right now,
but also at the state level with Governor Laura.
Vol Wiz is here.
with us in Wichita. But I'm also really also grateful to the federal partners that we have, from Senator Marshall to Senator Moran to Congressman Estes, and also Transportation Secretary Duffy. All have
This guy is a professional vol trader.
Is that when a community is hit by a tragedy, community members need to come together at all levels, whether it's at the government level, the nonprofit level, the community level. We really need to rally together. And what I saw yesterday during our community-wide prayer, of all the diverse backgrounds, of religious affiliations, and just as a community coming together to rally behind those families, is a representation of the heartland of America. So Wichita, Kansas wants to, again, set the example of what we believe is how you respond to a tragedy. It's uniting people around the individuals who've been affected, and my heart definitely goes out to all the family members.
Are there any additional resources at this point for folks who have been affected? Of course, we've been watching as the community has come together for those prayer vigils, but do you have any information on that moving forward? Because people are going to have to try to start to put their lives back together.
Absolutely. I'm really grateful that our Sedgwick County partners have been gathering together to help with Red Cross, as well as what we call our Mental Health America.
This is VIX 9 Day right here.
Really, what they're asking us to do is to remind the entire nation that there is a national hotline that then filters down at the local level, and that number is 988. 988 is not just a suicide prevention hotline, it is also a mental health resources hotline. So if you need that mental health support immediately, I encourage anyone who is watching to reach out to 988.
And Mayor, before I let you go, I just have to ask you, do you have any final words of encouragement or message for your fellow Wichitans, as well as people around the world who are watching, again, this city now seek to recover from this tragedy?
Well, I'm very grateful again to all the community members, not just in Wichita and Kansas and in the United States, and also across the world, who are sending their condolences. And I'm asking them to continue praying for the families. Now, here locally, we are asking people to, if they want to help out, we do have a website called ICT-together.org. And ICT-together.org is an opportunity for people that want to do something helpful and donate to a reputable organization that is the Wichita Community Foundation, as they will continue to give those funds to the individuals and their families who need it most.
Certainly something that we'll continue to stay on top of here from Live Now from Fox. And we appreciate you, Mayor Lily Wu, there in the city of Wichita, your time. And again, our thoughts and prayers are just with so many of those residents who are now reeling from this tragedy. It'll be a long road forward, but again, one that we're wishing the best for you and your city.
Thank you, Christina.
All right, we did want to go ahead and bring that to you here on Live Now from Fox. We appreciate her for joining us there for this program. Still staying.
Just pin this fucker down like.
Story out of our nation's capital. Showing you again a few live looks that we have there from the harbor there, or I should say the water there in the Potomac River in our nation's capital, as those recovery efforts are still underway. Again, we know that the 2 black boxes from those aircrafts have been recovered. And at this time, 41 bodies have been.
Is that Jedi Marcus?
All right, we are going to take this time to step away for a 2-minute break. Stay right here with us on Live Now.
Yeah, he is a fucking goat. Live it down, baby. Get that fucking VIX up there. If we're gonna run, get it up there.
Thanks for staying with us here on Live Now from Fox. We do want to continue on with our coverage of some of today's top stories. And if you missed it a bit earlier today, Representative Jeffries was speaking in response to some of the executive orders, particularly as it pertains to diversity, equity, and inclusion. Let's listen in to his comments right here on Live Now.
Continue to be with the families of all of the victims who were killed during this plane crash, the worst aviation incident in America in more than 20 years. This is a moment that requires leadership, compassion, decisiveness, and decency.
Hold on.
That calls for misinformation and misdirection. House Democrats look forward to an administrative inquiry that is fact-based.
I don't see shit here from Trump.
It's my expectation that Congress will also independently
I don't see
conduct
shit here from Trump. Anybody got Trump going somewhere?
and in the Senate. That should be thorough, thoughtful, and fact-based as well. House Democrats are committed to driving down the high cost of living here in New York and in the United States of America. Things are too expensive. Housing costs are too high. Grocery costs are too high, and utility costs are too high. America is too expensive. We must build an affordable economy for hard-working taxpayers here in New York.
Oh, wait a minute. What do we got here?
Throughout the country.
Thanks, Daba.
Commitment. At the same time,
Hold on here. Thank you very much. Okay, so it's still in wait. Thank you very much. What is going on here? What is this group? I don't want any fucking groups. I don't want any groups. Why the fuck? I can't stand Microsoft. There we go. All right, so I've got the Trump signs executive orders up finally. It says schedule. Oh, that's weird. I'm not seeing anything. Dude, look at that. I'm looking at the dump right now. It's fucking beautiful. Like I'm looking at it on Weeble right now. It's so fucking beautiful. I think I'm going to get... Oh, not going to say anything. Not going to say a word. What is going on with this? Is anybody watching? Let me just check the bots here, the premium bots. If you're new to the Discord, if you look on the left-hand side, you can see something called premium bots. Guy named Waterboy is usually in there. You can always ask people how they use the bots. So I'm going in there right now to use the Unusual Whales bot, and I'm going to be looking for market tide and net flow right now. So if you want to see this right here, and I want you to look in there, and what do you see happening? People are selling puts and buying calls. I want you to look at it right now if you can go in there. Now the red line is put buying, right? And you see that peak on puts? They're unloading puts right now on people that are bearish. And they're loading for the close calls. Just take a look at that. Now, there is one problem here. If you see that bottom right-hand side, the red showing that we could be bearish into this close. Continued bearishness. The red wave on the bottom. The next one I'm going to run with is market tide. But I want you to think about how you feel right now. I was talking with someone inside the Discord earlier. He was asking questions. So I know that I'm not getting through to people. It's not a bad thing. It's just I say things and everything goes out the window. Right? Your emotions take control. Your emotions take control on highs and they take control on lows when you should be pre-planning what you're going to do at these different places. Does that make sense? Maybe get a journal or something and say, I want this so that I can do that. Or you could also set an alert on TradingView. If price goes here, remind me because I'm thinking of doing this. And then when you get there, you should be thinking about what your thoughts and feelings are once you get there and how drastically different they are. Come on, shank this shit down to 330 and then let's go. One more fucking shank down. We're close, guys. That one little shank right at 330. Shank it, baby. Just touch the 600. So I just did market tide. You can see we don't have a series of lows yet on the red. The area representation that's down there. I think it's called an area representation on the bottom of any guys that are inside the Discord. Look on the left-hand side where you have channels and scroll down until you find premium bots channels. Click on the Trady Ticks or the UW Premium. I'm in the UW Premium right now. So there's no bottoming yet on Market Tide. And there's no bottoming yet. Well, they're selling puts, but they're buying calls, but we're still not bottom yet on net flow either. We haven't made the crossover yet. Maybe kick out the Robin Hooders or something. Maybe we'll get that switch. Sweet, you should get short here. Just I guarantee you come back and you say, "Oh, I closed, but I didn't tell you the day before." Like this happens to me all the time on this show. Everyone gets like bared up, and there might be a little bit more bearishness here, but we're making the turn right now. Not quite yet, but we're making a turn. We're in the process of it. This is the wrong place to be short. The place to be short was up on high earlier today. Same thing yesterday. It's been fairly easy to see, right? I mean, I do want that one sweep lower. Like, I do want to trade 5. I want to trade fucking 5. Before we even head higher, I want to trade 5. What is it? 586, I think. 586 I want to trade. I would really like 62, but I think they save it for like late February or something. Yeah, I've got the video up here and I'm not seeing him. I'm not seeing shit here. He's not talking? Okay. Dude, they got him reined in right now. I'm impressed. So I'm going to post this in the Discord. Thanks for saying something. So we have unconfirmed reports. Don't hold me to this. But we have unconfirmed reports that Trump signed the executive orders and is not going to hold a press conference. That is possible if you were to look at the White House spokesperson saying earlier, Caroline Leavitt says the Reuters report that tariffs would begin on March 1st is false. She reiterated that tariffs on Mexico, Canada, and China would begin on February 1. Tariffs will be 25% for goods from Canada and Mexico and 10% from goods from China. The U.S. dollar has clawed back some of the losses that came following the Reuters report. U.S. rates are selling off a bit. This was earlier, by the way. This was we reported on this earlier at at 2 o'clock, 1:52 this afternoon. So this might be all you get on Trump. Maybe he doesn't want to answer these questions. So you may not get Trump here. So Trump can't pump the market either. We could bleed into this bell. Note that VolWiz showed up and let us know that VIX 9-day is not squeezing yet. Let me take you down here and show you this. So if you're looking for like a little bit of blood into the bell, we're not getting any kind of like Trump pump or anything. Let me just show you this right here. We could do a nice little wick in SPOOs. VIX 9-day is, it's not like, see this right here? Got a nice little VIX, little bit of VIX here, right? End of day, squeeze it up into the close, get a little bit of blood into like 4 o'clock. If you're trying to put a long on, if we can't squeeze early right now and you're trying to get long or trying to sell puts, whatever it is you're trying to do, you might be able to score a nice trade here at like like for next week, like 414. They're going to have you ever hear about chasing the hole, right? You ever, Bud, don't chase the hole? Like Hal tells the guy, or Charlie Sheen from Wall Street. And you're all bared up into Sunday or Friday close. I'm going to give you some expectations here into next week. A really quick expectations. So if you're looking for like, hey, what to expect on Monday, what should I be doing into Monday? Sorry about that. Hold on. Let me go back to this main screen or trigger screen. Sorry about that. So I'm gonna get rid of everything here. Remove everything. Make it nice and naked right now. So if you're looking for expectations into, I did write a brief last night that covers all members into next week. You know my thesis here already. If you're watching free, I try to give you guys preliminaries whenever I can. Especially right now, I can probably see that a lot of you are emotional and have no fucking idea where we are. Some of you probably do. Some of you probably don't. Now, I want to show you one quick thing here into Monday, okay? Let me go back to a 1 hour here. Let me get rid of pivots. And you remember the brief, right? What did I say? Anybody that's a member knows what I said about this brief, right? What's my preferred trade into Monday? What's my preferred trade? Now remember, this isn't a 1 minute chart. This is an hourly chart. This would be Monday or Sunday, I guess. Sunday futures should go up. I still want to see this right here, okay? Watch this closely. There, up, and away. That's my preferred. Now, let me talk to you about this for a second, okay? This is my preferred trade into Monday. Okay? And I like this trade because it completes a correction. Correction is started here, 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 and then away. Now, there's no mandate that we do this right now. What we can do there is another path here. Now, this path here is the Rubner path. This is the 2021 path. You think we're going to go down, right? And instead, the first 2 weeks, so you're trying to chase the hole down here, right? Into Monday, Tuesday, off and running, right? If you look at the 2021 February Feb 1 trade, what they did was they didn't do it. They had a bear trap on the close. Two. So this is my preferred trade right here. I like the idea of getting the correction done now. 1, 2, 3, and we're off and running. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up. Now, if they take us this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? What happens is there's a gap down here. Right down here, and what they do is they sweep that, and we're off and running. This is your March trade into late March, 14th, 16th FOMC. They sneak this last little bit up underneath the close of the 14th. So they get you like right here, and they wick you right there. This is my preferred trade. This is into the 7th. We have flows into the 7th. Oh, no, we've got 6,100 big, huge gamma disappear or burns off on the 7th. So there's the 7th right there. Push it up. Like a bunch of gamma expires on the 7th. So wham, wham, wham. 610 expires. Worthless. This is my preferred way. Nails everything we want it to do. Up like that. Back down again. And up right here. Does that make any sense to you all? My preferred trade is right here. We have an example of not doing that, though, in past history. And then we save all this bullshit down here, and then we're off and running to the upside again. Make sense? I do warn you. I do warn you, like this right here, right? Watch this closely. We're just like grinding you out. Now, I had a live stream last night where I was talking to members, and you know, when you're looking at stuff like when you're like, hey, I'm really bullish here, right? Or why is Cap so bearish? I'm bullish, but you got to change your mindset and stop fucking chasing highs. You should be like, if I do this, right? You should be not going, oh, Cap's bearish. You should be like, oh, I'm bullish, right? But I like to accumulate on lows, right? To go higher. Make sense? You should always be Johnny on the spot down here. Does that make any sense to you guys? You guys understand what I'm fucking saying to you? So let's say they leave me behind and they run it up. Forget all this. Pretend this wasn't here. Pretend this didn't happen yet. So like, oh, Cap's all bearish and we squeeze up. Squeeze up. Squeeze up. It doesn't matter to me. I'm still waiting down here. Even if it takes into mid-Feb, mid-April, I really don't care. I just know that shit's getting cleared up. I prefer to, like, if we're in accumulation, if we're turning up, I still prefer to be a buyer on major lows. You got to think about that shit. You can do 0 dates and stuff, but you should always be looking for this. Never be listening to people saying it's never coming back down. Do you guys understand what I'm saying with that? Like, this is like a 3-day process. I've been having this conversation with you guys, and I'm going to raise that up too, right there. Here's another. This is a correction within a correction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right there. One, two, three, off and running. Preferred trade for me right there. And we don't even need to get that low. Yeah, we do. We need, because this one will be left behind too. There's one down here that'll be left behind. And we're coming back for that fucker too. If you're selling puts, right, regardless of which direction we take, you better be fucking selling those puts under here. And you instigate those trades here for lower, right? So you can like sell premium and shit. We're writing contracts for crazy bears thinking that we're going to fucking do it. Well, we could do a double correction down here, but you'd get cheap puts, or you'd get cheap market positioning anyways. So even if you got the double correction, you'd be what? You'd be assigned, and you would still get the premium to be down here. So you'd still get them cheaper than actually owning the market down here. You would own the market and it'd be cheaper. And you know, no matter what, you're coming up from here. So it's here. Whether it's now or it's in February or it's in April. Some of you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but some of you do. Make sense? Thank you, Luigi. I appreciate it. You know, I would say to you guys, just check us out for a month. You can watch these videos where I explain these things. There are other people that explain even better than me. We get guys in here that all they do is do that shit. Like, we get guys that just trade stocks. We got guys that sell options. We got guys that trade futures. Whatever your fucking poison is, And we're turning up here, but it's a matter of like waiting for it to come to you. Stop, like, get off the internet or get off social media. You know, like when you guys see people out there like, yeah, I want more blood when that happens. When people are like FOMOing, like, woo, we're gonna keep going. Yeah, I'm like, oh shit, we're coming into a top. Like when we're in when we're bottoming and people are getting more beard up, I'm getting more bulled up. It's always the opposite. Always the fucking opposite. You know what I'm saying? What up, AJ? Good to see you, brother. So, you know, do your thing. Like, how do I rephrase this? Okay, I'll rephrase it one more time. So, if we're turning up, right? If we're turning up, I prefer to be a buyer of dips. If we're turning down, I prefer to be a seller of a rip. So if we're already going down, if we were turning down right now, I'd prefer to be a seller up here, right? We're turning up. So you're always looking like, when should I take a long? Always on excess to the downside. I think Trump lied yesterday. Let's go back and look on a smaller time frame here for the close. Now, what time is it now? It's 3:42. And I want you to see something else. Let me show you guys something else here. We're parked right now, right on the gamma flip to the tick. We're at 6030. What is important about this? Do you know? I've said it every fucking day this week. We're at 6030. I said we can trade all the way down to 6030. Here's 600 right here. So watch this closely with me. So here's the gamma flip, right? We can trade. Listen up closely here, okay? Listen closely. This is the gamma flip right here. Now, we can blast straight down. Listen closely. Come straight back up. And you get the wick. And we're out of here. Now, a lot of you are going to see that and say, oh my God, super bear. It's only super bear if you go straight down and then start to make a new low. This would instigate CTAs. This would instigate long shorts, right? Portfolios. This would instigate commitment of traders to fail. And we got a problem. That's a problem. If you're a bull, that's a problem. Not the first low, the second one. So if you're trying to go like Max Payne, coast to coast, the long is right here. Right down there. You guys understand what I'm saying here? If you guys are like, I have no fucking clue what this guy's talking about, I don't know what to say to you. But look where we are right now. There is no bearish flows yet. This is just pain. That's all it is. How many times do you guys come back into this market 2 days later and you're like, I hear it on chat all the time. You're like, oh my God, it's going to crash. And then like 2 days later, you guys forget. And like 2 days later, it's like the market is back up here and you're buying fucking calls. Like right here, you're buying calls. Fucking right back down again. Right back up again. You really need support lost. And then one more time. Or no, well, not that one. You don't need it that much. You just need it to go right down there. A rejection right here. And then we got problems. Then we're gonna introduce a double correction. That's bad. And think about that. We're introducing 62 at that point. We're going downtown. Let me show you what the difference is on this on SPOOs. We're talking about the difference think about this, right? You go down here, it's a candle, wick. See all the wicks? All bullish. This is bullish. That's not bullish. This is bullish, bullish, bullish. Right now, you're all bared up. Right now, I'm like, yeah, get down there so I can buy it. We have a problem, though, if we go down there and make the new low and begin this right here, right? Whoop. You start saying, oh, shit. Wham. This is the juice right here. This is like a 95% print. 90% of the time, that'll print. You're just waiting over here for it. But we're not there yet. We're just right up here. And you're gonna get squeezed out, I guarantee it. Guarantee the move's already been made. It's just selling puts to suckers. I like this trade right now. I like a long here. This is going to be important for Sunday futures. I will, if I need to live stream, I will. Sunday futures, Sunday futures is going to matter. Let me go look at ES really quick. Look at that. That's fucking awesome sauce. So I want you to look at ES really quick. This is going to matter on Sunday futures. Look at where the hourly is up here. Higher than SPY, right? It's right where the drop took place. The first pump right here at 9 o'clock this morning. This is 9 o'clock Friday. Watch this closely here. 9 o'clock Friday. That's scene of the crime. Scene of the crime is parked up there. Daily trigger's running higher still. Futures, maybe a little bit more blood. But a nice return to the scene of the crime up here on Sunday. There might be a nice futures trade right here, even if you're going to continue down. There's a really nice futures up. Futures should be super green on Sunday, and then maybe they sell the open on Monday. Monday cash. Be very careful on Monday cash. If they run this back up into 9:30 a.m., they'll fucking dump this right back down on you. Sell the open on, if we squeeze up on Sunday futures, sell the open on cash market Monday. We'll see how it goes. This fucking day was awesome. This day was a really good day. All right, so I'll catch up with you guys at it's 9 minutes left. There's a couple programming notes I have to give to you. Couple programming notes here. I'm getting very busy with the membership and with the stream. I'm going to attempt to make Mondays every week a self-guided stream. I will be here in the office for key pivots. I will draw out for you what you need to know, but I have a bunch of shit to release for members. I got tools and shit. I got a bunch of cool shit coming your way, and I can't get it done outside of normal business hours. So I'm going to be here in the office on Mondays, but it'll be a self-guided. So we're going to try Mondays, and I'm going to tell you why Mondays instead of Fridays. Mondays are a day of manipulation normally, a major manipulation. So it's easier if you're a trader and you're opening a week, it's very good to just let the market open. They will try to fake you out most Mondays. So if you're a trader, it's always, for me at least in my experience, Mondays are a good day to be hands off in the market. So if there's a day where I shouldn't be here, it's probably Monday. And probably good for you to let the market breathe on Mondays as well. It's called Manipulation Monday for a reason. So don't do it. The first move is a lot of the times is a fake out. They get you thinking this is how the week's going to go, and then they fucking dump into you. So we're going to try this until I can get ahead of the curve here every Monday. So you have a brief from last night to carry you through next week. On Sunday, expect a brief from me on this Sunday. If anything goes crazy on Sunday night, I'll do a live stream public. Monday morning, we're going to try this week for me to get some shit done for you. That's going to only do nothing more but benefit you in the community. So I got to spend some time here working on this shit. And I'm not getting the hours in where my brain is working. I'm tired at nighttime, or I can't put 2 or 3 straight hours together. Weekends come and I'm fucking dead. I'm dead. I'm sleeping fucking 4 hours a day and just eating and shit and sleeping this stuff. So I got to get some hours in on Mondays right now. And I think Friday is the bad day to do it, because Friday is when they really, when they manipulate you all week long, and then Friday they go to where they really want to go to. I think I need to be here for that every Friday. I would prefer to take Fridays off, believe it or not, but that's the way of the world, I guess. So Mondays, start expecting less of me. We'll see how it goes. If it doesn't work, I'll come on stream. But I'll be here in the office. I got a bunch of shit. I got to get done for you guys. Because I've been promising this shit. My year out thing is still not. It's almost done, but not quite done. I got tools for you that are just almost done, not quite done. I got alerts for stocks and shit that's almost done but not quite done, and I gotta be there. I gotta hand hold to get it fucking done. I'm not mad, by the way. So at any rate, I hope this was a good week for you. I hope to be able to be here more for you next week and have a good week. And I will see you guys. I'm going to take a break. But I'll come by and stop by the Discord and all that stuff, okay? And I want to say something to this community, free members, paid members, whatever. I really do love all of you. I really do, more than you know. And I really appreciate you all coming together. Don't chase the fucking hole. Don't do it, dude. They make a movie about this shit. This is like, there's like a fucking fishing rod right now. If they burn this shit through the weekend, it'll be fucking green by 9:30. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't. Right now, they're just holding like a fish up for a bear going, here, you want this? Don't do it. Telling you. Chaz, brother, I'm going to give you a call tonight. I miss you, man. Yeah, I drew it out for you. I drew the move up for you this morning and the move down for you the rest of the day. And then I turned the stream off. I had to talk to my membership about a potential trade coming up into the Rubner trade and how to look for it. And, you know, you're going to be scared. You're going to be this and you're going to be that. And how do you protect yourself in the trade? I haven't gone. I'm going to try to construct the trade over the weekend here. I'm going to try to put some money up on my wife's account and see if I can do this with my wife's account, maybe a separate account or whatever. And we'll see what happens. So I got to work on that this weekend. I got all kinds of fucking stupid shit I got to do. Right on, Mike. Congratulations, brother. It's a good month. Congratulations. Congratulations, brother. All right, I'll see you guys. On Monday. Please go out and touch grass. Like, touch grass. Hey, one last thing. I don't care. Not care. If that shit makes you happy, I guess that's fine. Stay off the fucking socials. They turn in those fucking, no matter who you are, no matter what you think, you could like, I was saying the other day, I'm like, if you liked peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, like Google News will give you like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches suck. Then you're like, get on Reddit, like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches suck. You get on like Twitter, and it's like peanut butter, like they're just like maxing you out. None of that shit's real. It's fake. It's meant to get a reaction out of you. Enjoy your weekends. Get out and like fuck somebody, get laid, find a fucking man or a woman and fuck them. Eat some fucking fat. Go for a run. Go skiing. Read a book. Watch a movie. Watch a TV show. Watch some shit you haven't seen in 30 years. I'm serious. For your own mental health, do it. It just gets fucking crazy. Some of the shit that I see, I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck? It's like whim. It's all algorithms. It's all meant to fucking get you all fucked up. Like, stay on the internet. People got on the internet, like, people that have normal jobs. They're like, I swing a hammer all day long, but I spend 6 hours on the internet every day. That's the average. I'm like, what? You're like on the fucking job site, then you just bam. Like, some of us have to be in front of a computer or whatever. Dude, you guys don't even know. Like, I don't even answer my fucking phone. You ask my friends, they're like, I called them and texted them all weekend. I'm like, break my phone in half, turn the fucking computer off, and walk the fuck away. Like, just get away. You guys have a wonderful night. Have a great weekend. I'll see you Monday, 9:30 in the morning. Hey, hang out in the Discord. Chat. It's a safe space for all of you. Later.